Hello student, let us start the seventh lecture of your chapter number 12 electricity. Till now in this chapter we have discussed what is current, what is potential difference, what is resistor, what is system of resistor, and in the last lecture we have seen then when various resistors are connected in series, then what is their sum total, that means what is their equivalent resistor. And the formula which we derived is the equivalent resistor R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3 and so on. That means the equivalent resistor of the system of resistance connected in series is the sum total of all the individual resistance. In today's lecture we are going to discuss what is the equivalent resistance if the resistances are connected in parallel. So let us start. So parallel connection of the resistor, and let us start with the circuit here. The circuit is there in which let's say there is a battery of voltage V is there, and three resistors R1, R2 and R3. All three resistors are connected in parallel manner. Across this resistor, let's say this is point X and this is point Y. Voltmeter has been connected to measure the potential difference, and the ammeter is also connected to measure current, let's say. So initially, let's say when key is pressed, the voltage is across the resistance is V. It is the same voltage V, which is the battery voltage, and let's say the current measured by ammeter is capital I. Okay. Now we are doing the same activity which we did in when we studied the resistances in series. So the activity is we connect voltmeter first of all across, let's say here in R1, across R2, across R3, and similarly we will connect ammeter here in R1, R2 and R3, and we will see whether the current changes or not, or whether voltage changes or not. So we are first of all removing this voltmeter from here, and what we are going to do, we are connecting voltmeter individually from here to, let's say, across, let's say this is R2, and here we are connecting voltmeter. This is plus and this is minus, and we are measuring the voltage. So let's say this voltage is V1. This voltage is V1. Now again we are removing this from here, and we are connecting this voltage across R2. So here this is plus, this is minus, and we are measuring this voltage, and let's say it is V2. Finally what we are doing, we are connecting it across R3. So once again this is plus, this is minus, and we are measuring the voltage, and this is nothing but V3. Okay, so what we have done, we have measured the voltage across R1, across R2 and across R3, and what conclusion we have derived from it, that this is V1 is equal to V2 is equal to V3 is equal to V. That means here the potential difference or voltage does not change. That means if the battery voltage is 9 volt, across R1 I am also getting 9 volt, across R2 I am getting 9 volt, and across R3 also I am getting 9 volt. Okay, so we can conclude that in parallel connection voltage does not change. Now let us do this activity with current. So what we are doing is we are disconnecting this ammeter from here. Let me connect this circuit once again. The current, total current is I. Let's say I can write it down over here, I. The voltage is V. Once again, let me connect voltmeter across all the resistances. So this is my voltmeter, this is plus, this is minus. Now, so first of all what I am doing, I am disconnecting it from here and connecting ammeter here, plus, minus, and the current which I am getting here, I measure it in, let's say this current is I 1. This current is I1. Once again, I am disconnecting the emitter from here and I am connecting it at R2 branch of the resistor. So once again, emitter is here, plus minus, and I am measuring the current, and let's say that current is I2. Finally, I am disconnecting it from here as well, and I am connecting it here, plus and minus, and that current value is I3. So what is the relationship between I1, I2 and I3? So this relationship is I is equal to sum total of I1 plus I2 plus I3. So unlike the relationship which we have seen in the case of the voltage or potential difference, here the total current is the summation of the individual current across or in the flowing in all the resistances. Suppose the total current is 6 ampere, which we have measured here, then this probably 1 ampere, then 2 ampere and 3 ampere. That means the summation of individual current which is flowing through each resistance will add up and it will provide us the total value of the current which is flowing through the circuit. So from this relationship we will be able to make the equivalent resistance. So here I can say then, according to Ohm's law, we know the Ohm's law now very well, V is equal to IR. So we have this formula, I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Now on the left hand side of this equation, I can write from this equation V is equal to IR. So I is equal to V upon R. But what this R is? This R is R equivalent. That means if I do not want to connect all three resistors, I want to connect only one resistor, then that is called the equivalent resistor. So this is I total is equal to V upon R equivalent. Then I1 is equal to V over R1, I2 is equal to V over R2, and I3 is equal to V over R3. Let us take V outside from left hand side and right hand side. So V 1 upon R equivalent, V common 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. And both the side I can cancel V. So final formula of equivalent resistance 1 upon R equivalent is 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So this is our formula of net total equivalent resistor, and this is somewhat different from which we have received, which we have derived in series connection. In series connection, R equivalent is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. That was the equation. Here the equation for equivalent resistance is 1 upon R equivalent is equal to 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. Okay. Now let us try to calculate few examples so that this concept will become more clear to you. Okay, so first of all let me take the textbook and example 12.8, which is given on your page number 214. So here in the circuit given in figure 12.10, this is circuit, okay, and suppose the resistors R1, R2 and R3 have value 5 ohm, 10 ohm and 30 ohm. So R1 is 5 ohm, 10 ohm and 30 ohm, and which are connected to the 12 volt battery. Okay, so we have to find the current through each resistor, the total current in the circuit, and the total circuit resistance. Okay, so yes, we are having here the three different value of resistance, 5 ohm, 10 ohm, 30 ohm, and the potential difference is 12 volt. So first of all in part A, let us try to calculate current through each resistor. So voltage will remain same. So I1 is equal to, I can write V upon R1. So V is here 12 upon R1 is 5. So let's say this is 24. This is 24 by 10, and this is nothing but 2 2.4 ampere. So I1 is equal to 2.4 ampere. Now I2 is equal to 12 upon 10. It is 12 upon 10. It is nothing but 1.2 ampere. Okay, and I3 is equal to V upon R3. V upon R3, V is 12 and this is 30. So 6 2s are 12, 2 by 5 is equal to 0.4 ampere. Okay, so individual current I1 is 2.4, I2 is 1.2 and I3 is 0.4 ampere. Part B is total current, so it is just a sum total of these three I1, I2 and I3. So 2.4 plus 1.2 is 3.6, 3.6 plus 0.4 is 4 ampere. So here it is 4.0 ampere. The part C is equivalent resistance. Now equivalent resistance is this formula we have 1 upon R equivalent is 1 upon R1 plus 1 upon R2 plus 1 upon R3. So 1 upon 5 plus 1 upon 10 plus 1 upon 30. So here I can take LCM is equal to 30. So here 6, 5, 6 are 30, 10, 3s are 30 and 31s are 30. So 6 plus 3, 9 and 10 by 30. So this is equal to 1 by 3. But this is 1 upon R equivalent. So R equivalent is equal to 3 ohm. R equivalent is equal to 3 ohm. So hope this is clear to you. Let us proceed further. The next is importance of parallel connection in domestic circuit. So in our household, you might be wondering that which kind of the connection of there. It is rather series circuit is there or parallel circuit is there. So let us see. Let's say this is the power supply and you have different thing. Let's say this is A and this is B and let's say this is C and so on. Okay, this is the power supply. This is power supply. So this A could be your fan and this is a refrigerator and this is some electric geyser or something. Now this is, first of all, I have connected this in series. Now if I am connected this is series, let's say this is a fan and fan got damaged due to some reason. So electrical circuit get disconnected. So current cannot flow. So even if only fan is not working, your refrigerator, your electric geyser will also not work. So this is not a wise decision. Further, here the current, you have already studied that current in the series circuit is always same. But a refrigerator may require some different current, your bulb may require some different current, electrical geyser requires some different current. So we cannot connect all the appliances of household in series. So what is left? It is parallel. So we cannot connect them in series. Once again, let's say this is a power supply and here let's say we have some instrument and some appliances A and some B and we may have some C and so on. So here they may have a different resistances. Your fridge and your fan and your geyser and your air condition and your washing machine may have some different kind of resistances, but the voltage given to them is same. You might have heard that 230 volt to 230 volt is given to household electricity supply, but depending on their resistances they may draw the different amount of current. Okay, and even let's say fan get damaged, so we have to repair only fan. The remaining instrument, if this is not working, the remaining instrument can still work. So this is the benefit of connecting the different appliances in household connection in parallel. Proceed further, we will take some of the numerical which is given in text on page number 216. So let me take the textbook on page number 216. Yes. So yes, first is judge the equivalent resistance when the following are connected in parallel. So A is let's say in first numerical in part A. There are two resistances. One is, let's say, 1 ohm is there, and second is 10 to the power 6, 10 lakh ohm is there. So when they are connected in parallel, what is the equivalent resistance? Now remember one thing, whenever there are only two resistances, let's say A and B, so one R equivalent is equal to 1 upon RA plus 1 upon RB. Now if you take the LCM, then this is RA plus RB, RA into RB. Can I write like this? But this is 1 upon R equivalent, so R equivalent is equal to RA dot RB divided by RA plus RB. So only when only two resistances are there, you can use this shortcut. So in the numerator you have to multiply, in the denominator you have to add. So here only two resistances are there, so R equivalent in the numerator, what I can write, that 1 into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and this. So this is almost equal to 1 ohm. Okay, so when resistances are connected in parallel, so the equivalent resistance, the value of equivalent resistance is even smaller than the smallest resistance. For example, three resistances 1 ohm, 10 ohm and 100 ohm are connected in parallel. The equivalent resistance is smaller than the smallest one. The smallest one is 1, and by connecting three all in parallel, the value of equivalent resistance is even lesser than 1 ohm. So this is even lesser than 1 ohm, but it is almost equal to 0.9999 something. Okay. Part B. So what is that in part B? Yes, three resistances, 1 ohm, 1000 ohm and 10 lakh ohm that has been connected in parallel. Okay, so 1 upon, let's say, R equivalent is equal to 1 upon, it is 1 plus 1 upon 100, that is 10 to the power 3, plus it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I have to find equivalent resistance. So let me take the LCM. Okay, so this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and here I can write it is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and this is 1000 here, and this is 1. So this is equal to 1, 2, 3. Yes, so this is there, and it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 1 upon R equivalent. So R equivalent is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 0, 0, 1. So in the numerator it is 10 lakh, and in the denominator it is 10 lakh 1001. Okay, so it is close to 0.99, because denominator is little bit bigger than the numerator, so I can write it is also close to 0.99 or close to 1. Okay, next is, let's say, 2, you can do 3, fourth one. You can discuss fourth one. So fourth one is, how can three resistances 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 6 ohm, 2 ohm, 3 ohm and 6 ohm can be connected, so give a total resistance of 4 ohm and 1 ohm. Okay, so how can we get the value of 1 ohm? As I just said, that if three resistors have been connected in parallel, the equivalent value is even smaller than the smallest value. So here smallest is 2 and we require 1, so probably we have to connect all three in parallel. Let us see. So 1 upon R equivalent is equal to 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 6. So LCM is 6. So here 2 3s are 6, 3 2s are 6, 6 1s are 6. So 3 plus 2 plus 1 is equal to 6 upon 6. So 1 upon 1. So even R equivalent is equal to 1 ohm. Correct. And yes, so part B we have calculated first, and what about part A? Part A, that means we require 4 ohm. So 4 ohm, that means first of all, let's connect this two resistances in parallel. This is part B in part A. So only two resistance, we can use this formula. So for this two, let's say equivalent is, let's say R dash. So R dash is equal to 6 into 3 and 6 plus 3. So this is equal to 18. 18 upon 9. So this is nothing but a 2 ohm. And what is remained? 2 ohm. So if we connect that in series, so let's say R equivalent. So equivalent of this 2 is 2 ohm plus this 2 ohm. So we will finally get 4 ohm. Okay. So to get the value of 4 ohm, the answer is, first of all, we need to connect 6 ohm and 3 ohm in parallel, which will give us, let's say 2 ohm, and that 2 ohm need to be connected in series with this 2 ohm. So if you want to draw circuit, it is something like this, it is something like, this is first resistor, this is second resistor, and this is third resistor. So yes, this 3 ohm and 6 ohm, they are in parallel, and their equivalent is in series with 2 ohm. So this is circuit between point A and B. Okay, so student, I hope that you must have understood the parallel connection of the resistance, their formula, equivalent resistor, and how to calculate the numerical which are based on the parallel connection of the resistance. Even when the combination of series and parallel is there, how to calculate it. Okay, thank you.